Hello, good morning. Happy birthday to the April 28th babies. We're going to connect and see what message is coming up for the next 24 hours, whether it's April 28th when you see this or some other date. We're going to see what messages are coming up for the next 24 hours in our card of the day. All right, so my dears and my darlings, ooh, we have Six of Wands. Very nice, especially after yesterday's heavy message. Six of Wands is definitely encouraging, right? Yesterday, we were told that we're coming into this paradigm shift. We're coming into a time of really being pushed out of our comfort zone and a lot of big changes, right? With that tower energy. But the Six of Wands is coming up here and giving us reassurance of victory. How very beautiful. Okay. One of the keywords of the Six of Wands is victory, overcoming obstacles, right? Five of Wands is the struggle. Five of Wands is the conflict. Six of Wands, you've broken out of it victorious. And so this card comes up to give us reassurance and courage that we're going to succeed. We're going to overcome any situations, any problems, any conflicts that may be at hand. I do feel like this crying or sobbing energy. I feel like I've been crying or and I haven't been, but I feel like I've been in this moment as I'm reading. I feel like I've been like crying or sobbing, like to the point where I just feel tired or like exhausted from crying. Like, so maybe some of you have just had a really good cry recently or lately. Maybe you've been crying a lot and you've just been getting a lot out of you, like just a lot out of your system. And the Six of Wands is giving me a feeling or the sense that some of this crying has been over like inner turmoil or inner conflict. And so you're releasing the things that you've been holding on to that has been causing the conflict. And so I feel like a lot of you that have been feeling torn or conflicted within yourself are coming into a more like harmonious energy within yourself. And whatever you were conflicted about, you're releasing the conflict, right? You're releasing the conflict and giving yourself permission to move forward and I feel like for a lot of you this is the message connected to the message that came up several days ago about changing direction when spirit was showing me the wind and the sails, like the sails uh being shifted or changed to catch the wind and move forward. So, a lot of you who have been dealing with that kind of energy know that you're coming into a time where things are going to be falling in place for you much more effortlessly, right? Because you're releasing the conflict, you're going with the flow, you're not fighting it anymore, and so you're being directed and things are aligning for you. Six of Wands is also a card that comes up for me a lot of the times in readings and different situations. When it's a situation, sometimes you might have people that have been spreading, or a person who's been spreading a lot of lies about you, or going around and like trying to tarnish your reputation. And Six of Wands comes up to say that the truth is going to be revealed. Things are going to come to light. And for a lot of you, you're dealing with someone, it's very messed up, but you're dealing with someone who is accusing you or saying you did things. They're the one who did it, right? So if they were lying all the time, they're saying that you were lying all the time. Or if they were out there cheating and, running around, they're saying you're cheating and you were running around. Like they're accusing you of doing whatever they did. But I feel for a lot of you, kind of like coming into May, like towards the middle part of May, there's gonna be like a revelation. Like this person is going to be exposed. The truth is going to come to the surface. If you've been dealing with employment situation where there's been something unfair or people have been lying, I feel like that is going to come to light, right? If people have been lying or accusing you of doing something you didn't do because they're trying to get you fired, that is going to be revealed and those people will be dealt with. Another way that the Six of Wands comes up is if you are someone who is doing something in terms of self employment or And this can also include creative work, right? If you're doing something like, making a business out of your creativity or your artistic gifts or talents, or if you're doing like self-employment, like a tarot business or whatever kind of business you might have. The Six of Wands can indicate that there's going to be a lot of business coming your way through references and through word of mouth. So if you are thinking to yourself, well, I got to get out there more, right? Like I got to start advertising more. I got to make a fancy commercial. I've got to, put money into this person or that person to promote me. Six of Wands says not so fast. You can put this money to use elsewhere, because you will be having a lot of people talking very positively about you, about your service, about whatever it is that you do, and your work will come in word of mouth. Okay. And again, my piece of advice for those of you who say, oh my God, that sounds good. All I can tell you is just stay in your joy and just do it from a place of joy, and don't put pressure on it. Like it has to succeed, or it has to make money, or I got to get this much more money. And if I'm gonna, pay rent or do this or do that, there's no shame. There's nothing wrong with having another, you know, job or something that you might be doing, maybe even part time, while you're allowing your business to grow, or even staying in your full time job while you're allowing your business to grow, or allowing your dream to grow. But staying in your joy, staying in your heart space is going to bring positive attention your way. People are going to be, talking about you, and you will have people coming in. And don't get discouraged. Like, say you go and you do an event and you're like, oh, well, I'm going to drum up business, and I'm going to, show people what I can do. I'm going to, give them free samples, or I'm going to give them like a special sell or special price or special deal for the event. And then, I'll have all these bookings after, or all these orders after. It might not happen right away. Okay. Like back in the day, way, way, way back in the day, when I used to set up and do tarot readings at like parties and bars and stuff. Once in a while, somebody would ask me like, "Hey, I'm doing like an event? Do you want to do tarot readings or something?" I'd be like, "Okay, maybe it'll be like bring in, like more clients or whatever." And I would do the events, and they'd fill my tip jar, and it was nothing miraculous. It wasn't like a life-changing amount of money, and I wouldn't walk away from bookings. But till this day, I will get emails from people saying, oh, I called the number on the card, the number is disconnected. You gave a reading for me 5 years ago at my cousin's birthday party, and I keep thinking I want to get a reading. Are you still doing readings? Or I get an email from somebody saying, you gave my cousin or my best friend a reading at a bar a few years ago, and I've been meaning to contact you. I want to get a reading. You never know when the people are going to reach out, but they will reach out when they're ready. They will reach out when it's time. And this is how you're just going to gather, like the squirrels with the acorns, right? This is how you're going to gather. In the meantime, there will be referrals coming in from different places. So I'm basically saying this to say you have an event coming up, don't put all your eggs in that basket, or like don't be like, oh, it's all going to come in from this place. It's going to come in from all over. It's going to come in a little bit from here, a little bit from there, and before you know it, you look over and you're like, wow, this is a lot of new clients or new business. So just be open to the process and how it comes in. Okay, the sunflowers are really jumping out at me. Sunflowers always make me think of Archangel Uriel. So I feel Archangel Uriel is coming into the space to tell us that he's helping us to victory. He's helping us to be seen, to be recognized for our skills, our gifts, our talents, helping us to shine, and helping us to overcome obstacles quickly and effortlessly. Okay, so this is a time to just have courage and know that you are being led and guided to victory. Okay, the star is really jumping out at me. Stars to me are divine guidance through intuition. So just follow your gut, follow your instinct, and know that you are being led and that you are being guided to victory in whatever the situation is. that you're dealing with. You're going to overcome the obstacle. You're going to be victorious. Um, and as I said, for a lot of you, this is an inner conflict. Okay. But whatever the conflict is, you know, we all have our journey in a different ways, but know that you are being led to victory, my dears. Okay. Hopefully that's a great way to start the day for a lot of you. And know that I'm always, you know, praying for everybody. I'm always sending positive energy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving the message. Weekly forecasts are linked in the description. Love readings for April are linked in the description. May love readings are up. I don't have them linked yet, but they are in the video section of the channel. And private readings, you can click on the link in the description of the video. It will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful day, my dears. Take care.